back to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Chase. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
Well, he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Washington on third down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
That one caught by All, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the
Touchdown! Mike Gesicki from 3 yards out.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. Daniels. Finding Ertz again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw. Daniels.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Daniels. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he floats one there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To the air goes Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow down around his goal line. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Let's take it at around the 40.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there. A 14-yard 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st down, here's Daniels to throw. Short throw here to the tight end, Bates.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Daniels looking to throw.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And taken down just past the... at about the 21-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
A short throw there pulled in by All.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So